So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here, it really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And that gets things running. Aruka have gone with what looks like an orthodox 4-4-2, Jim.
Well, the modern version of that is a lot more fluid and flexible than in bygone times. There's a much greater understanding of the need for players to cover forward running, and it enables risk-taking while the gaps are filled. I'm very much a fan of it. There are a lot of people who seem to have kind of ignored it and just put it to bed, but it still works, it's still valid, and I think we're going to see it be successful here.
He's having a hit! First effort on goal.
Well, I suppose he was being urged to shoot. Maybe the crowd will stay a little quieter next time.
Foot in. Tries to play it through. Petrovic claims comfortably. More and more pressure on the ball here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Dia really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Played back, looking to pass their way up the pitch. Stade Rennais, so far providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. Now it's Dia. Moffi, he's looking wide. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Stade Rennais do have a chance to counter here.
Arouca definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just Schmidt! Oh, the ball's come loose here. Oh, what has happened here? That'll be a corner. And we have our very first corner. He's having a pop! And how good was that? That is a gem! An absolute gem! The first significant strike. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Moffi, looking for options for movement. Goes for a shot! Well taken goal. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Aruka are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Morphy. Stade Rennais are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Dia. Sanchez. Lamar. Shaw. He's found a way through. And he's picked it up out wide. An instinctive delivery. And it's Shaw. That is good progress on the left. Shaw. Looking for a corner. It's their second corner of the game. Nicely weighted ball. Stade Rennais are looking to go forward now. Gomez. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Stade Rennais really are lucky not to be down by more, Peter. The manager's going to have to come up with something a little special to lift these players, otherwise this one's as good as done.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second.
Caros espectadores, a vossa atenção. Temos aqui uma criança perdida. Pedimos aos pais da criança, que veste uma t-shirt amarela e sapatilhas pretas, por favor de se dirigirem às informações.
Down to business again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
And that is expertly dealt with. Szoboszlai looking for the run. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. That is ended up in no man's land. Shaw, not the most accurate pass. Nicely aimed pass. Wharton. Gomez. Can he spark a counter here? That is a great pick out. Oh, shooting chance! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack. Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, well played, well played. That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Sanchez.
That will annoy the manager. They're making themselves too predictable here.
Oh, great chance! And he shoots! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, he's been caught. Great chance! And he's really put himself on the line here. So their fourth corner of the game. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Oh, that is asking for trouble. He's shifting through the gears here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. Now it's Mbappe. And that has put paid to that. Now then, the ball's come loose. Well, that's well seen too. Dealt with nicely by the defence. And he's only too happy to take that back. Good ball, good take. And he welcomes it in. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Vai proceder uma substituição. Número 29.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Número 11.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Número 17. Número 7.
Gomez providing an outlet on that flank. And he was alert to it. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Moved on forwards. Now he's off and running. Szoboszlai. Passing is crisp and sharp. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
He's in a great position here. It's played through for him. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Stade Rennais have a free kick. It's not an especially good pass, that. Can he get it through?
Well, they can at least make a fight of it. Even if it's just a goal, the lift it would give would be huge no matter what the end result is.
And he was quick to react. Well, that pass isn't the best. Tries one from range! And it's in! They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline. Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Aruca are having a ball here. It's just beyond his reach. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
And he has shown him a yellow card. Tries a shot! Keeper always had the measure of that.
Foram indicados 4
4
minutos.
added minutes on the board. Now this could be a chance. Sanchez for Szoboszlai. And it's Szoboszlai. Played out wide. Dia chasing after it. And that will be the final act. Well, that was thrilling. A game of champs and chumps.